from Florida, here is the three-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Beautiful counterpunch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Well done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire tonight. They're on fire in the ring.
A perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Joe Calzaghe just went down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
Go back out there and we'll win this round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He threw a punch and just got countered. Defense is not an option for these two. The courage on display here is incredible. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. These two were made for each other. Jab misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow.
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice exchange here from both men. That counter shot lands. Punch caught him clean. You'd like to see someone use it. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're all right.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punch. That uppercut misses. Counter punching. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A lot of effort being exerted here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw